Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Georgiana with Expressions Craft Studio, and today we're doing flower number 8, which is a lupine from Annigan Creates video where she shows you how to make 10 teardrop flowers, or flowers using teardrop shapes, if that makes more sense. So I've already gone ahead and did some prep work here. I've made my coils for the 6 blue petals. Those petals, those strips, were all cut at 7.5 inches. 4 of them were curled using the 12-hole slot, and 2 of them, once you coil them, are put in the 10-hole slot. The other strips we used are this light blue, which is cut at 3.5 inches, and you need 3 strips of that, and then this green. Now, I didn't have as bright a green as I wanted, but I actually think the mint looks okay with it, and you're going to need 3 of those at 1 7/8 inches. So we're going to finish coiling these, and then we're going to glue everything together. And I didn't pre-coil at all on these. I probably should have, but I didn't. So we're just going to load our tool and then roll that up. And these are so small. Oh, messed that up. Okay, let me see if I can fix that, if we're going to need to cut another piece. Alright, I think we got it. So you're going to just let it uncoil in your hand. See, they're very tiny. And then we're going to glue. There we go. Just spreading out that glue, and I want that seam at the bottom, and then you're just going to pinch your point. Alright. And then we're going to do our light green one. She used a more vibrant green, which I actually really liked. I just don't have that color, or at least not here in front of me. I didn't. So we're going to load our strip into our slotted tool, and we're just going to roll that up. Gently pull it off so you don't pull the center out like I did with the last one, and just let that uncoil. Add a little bit of glue here. Just give that a little burnish. Okay, I'll put my pen back in for the time being, even though I think I'm going to need it again really quick here. So, again, we want to pinch this, and I like to put that seam at the bottom, because that's where it'll be covered. Sometimes it isn't always at the bottom where it's going to get hidden, so you do want to pay attention to that. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of slide these over, and slide that over, and try to figure out my placement here, because I think this middle one ended up being a little bit smaller. Well, it's in the middle now. It wasn't, but it is now. I think that's what we'll do. So we'll take that middle one, and I'm just going to put some glue on the bottom of it. Very tiny. Okay, so I think I'm going to turn this here so I can see it better. And I'm using some cardstock for my stem because I wanted it nice and stiff. And it's actually folded over and glued together into 2 layers, maybe even 3. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry for a second, or 2 or 3, and then we'll start gluing everything else together. I want to make sure that's good and attached. trying to get my pen back in. Alright, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue. I think I'm going to grab the tweezers here and put a little bit of glue the inside down here. I don't know if you can see that. Try not to lift it up when I let's see, make sure that's touching okay. So I'm going to just do the same in this one. Put this on the inside. Spread that out a little bit. Turn it this way so I can see it better. Let's see if I can just, there we go. Tap that down a little bit. Alright, so let me figure out how I want to do these, because I know I got my that folds in the wrong spot. So I'm going to put that one on the bottom. And that one's okay, and that one's okay. So it's really just this one where I didn't get the edge glued down as well as I would have liked. So let's see here. Put some glue on the bottom here. Kind of go around that curve a little bit, except I think my bottle's stuck again. Okay, so turn that a little bit. Straight. Not exactly. Got everything going in every which direction here now. Let's see. Try and straighten that up just a little bit. There we go. Alright, so let's do this one. Still like this. And again, we're going to put some on the bottom and just kind of make sure it comes around the sides a little bit. And slip that in. Have to make sure I leave enough room here for this last one to slide in there. Okay. Let's see if we can, oh, it's coming apart. It's coming apart. I shouldn't be surprised. I actually thought about trying to glue the dark blue pieces on first to avoid that, but I wasn't sure I'd get them in the right spot. So I didn't. But I think in the future I would glue these first just because it gives you more to hold on to with everything else. Oh, but I do like the way that's looking. So as long as the glue holds. So let's put some glue. We're going to need a little bit here. We'll just kind of go around the curve here. this one's so delicate, it's so tiny, but it's so pretty. I'm not sure I've used this dark blue yet. I really like it. Well, I have used it a little bit for outlining petals. I just haven't used it for petals per se. Look at that, it's coming together so beautiful. All right, let's add our, this one's just weird looking to me, but all right, so let's see, how do those nest in there? They're going to go up a little bit. So really just here in the center, and then these will go out like a mustache, she says. Okay, so I want to glue toward the top here of this bottom curve, if that makes sense. I'm just going to kind of spread it out to make sure I've got it in the right place. And we're just going to slide that up in there. Oh, that's good. Probably doesn't need to be that curved, but that's okay. That's okay. Trying to just give a little bit of separation. There we go. Between the tip of that petal and the petal right above it. Okay, so get some on here. Try to mirror that shape. I think I might have ended up moving that just a little bit. Yeah, okay. Maybe let that sit for a minute. I'll put my glue on top of it. See if that'll get it to grab. Oh, I think I moved it. I did. Okay. Well, that one seems to be holding. This one is not. So it still looks wet though. Just put a little bit more, just to make sure I got it good. Maybe if I hold that still. Okay, let that dry for a second. And we'll figure out these. So these are going to go more straight out, like, or maybe even down a little bit. Yeah. And really, you can kind of do this however you want, whatever looks good to you. Spread that out, make sure it's all in the contact spots. Here we go. This one. Okay. So put some here, spread that out, put some around here, spread that out. Just try to get them kind of more or less going in the same direction or at the same angle. There we go. So there we have it. That is flower number 8. Let me zoom in a little bit. I really like that one. That is super cute. Might have to re-glue a little bit here, but yeah, that is really cute. I like that one. We had a lot of these type of flowers when I lived in Alaska along the roadsides, just growing naturally, and they're so beautiful. So leaf number 8 from Annigan Creates, or not leaf, I keep getting those backwards. This is a flower from Annigan Creates, flower number 8. I'm still doing it. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you guys try this one. It's really cute. I love it. I think it's going to look great in a wildflower, or just kind of a bouquet type setting. So there you go. There you have it. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow for flower number 9.